Welcome to the Word on Woodward presented by PointsBet, an official gaming partner of the Detroit Red Wings, Detroit Tigers, and Little Caesars Arena. I'm your host, Daniella alongside Art Regner today, and joining us is your Red Wings rookie forward, Lucas Raymond. Lucas, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. It's been a big week for you, and we are really excited to have you joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's fun to be on.
Yeah, we'll get right into it. There's a lot to talk about. So you are 6 games into your NHL career, and you already have 7 points. You scored your first NHL goal. You have your first hat trick. Why is your game translating so well to the NHL so far?
I don't know. Just trying to go out there and play my game, trying to play with pace, and trying to bring energy to the game, and then just kind of take it from there. But no, I feel good out there. The ice feels good, and the legs are there. So just trying to keep going.
Lucas, the last time we talked was on draft night when you were drafted. I don't know, it was like 4 a.m. in Sweden, and I asked you what your own goal was when you thought you would make the Red Wings. And I loved your answer, and you said in the fall of 2021, I would like to be on the Red Wings right out of training camp. And lo and behold, you did it. Did you think that, hey, this is a pretty easy league, I've got this thing down?
Uh, no, that was not what I was thinking at all. No, I mean, coming into training camp, I was just really excited. I know it was going to be really tough, and I had to really work and prove myself. I think that was the main thing, and I mean, it's a tough league to play in, and we have a great team as well. But no, it felt good coming in, and yeah, like I said, just trying to work, trying to trying to get into my rhythm and go for there, and not think too much.
So lucky for you, Lucas, you have somebody on the Red Wings team that's going through a very similar situation that you are, Mo Seider, the rookie defenseman for the Red Wings, and you guys have a pretty good relationship. We all saw the social media, the TikTok video. You clapped in unison. That means you must have like the chemistry is a level above. So just talk about your relationship with Mo.
Yeah, no, Mo is he's a great guy. I mean, I'm living with him right now, and he's a great guy. I didn't know him that well coming in to training camp, but we got to know each other, and yeah, he's a great guy. He's really humble, and he's a funny guy, and as you can see on the ice, great there as well. So I know we're having a lot of fun for sure. So it's nice to have him here.
And he's your chauffeur, we understand.
Yeah. Yes. I'm working on the car right now, but feeling pretty comfortable right now, to be honest. But no, like I said, he's great. He's letting me stay at his place and he's driving me, so yeah, it's really nice.
It sounds like you
You know,
have it made right now.
really, yeah. I mean, is there anything
Almost.
not going well for you right now? I mean, you're living the life of Riley here, buddy. I mean, everything that if I was, I'd love to rub your stomach for luck or something. I don't know. I mean, everything seems seems to be go seems to be going
Yeah,
really well.
yeah. No, it's fun. I'm having a great time here in U.S. so far, but don't think it will be any belly rubbing soon.
Yeah. Well, that goes back.
Oh
People rub,
man.
like, those Buddha statues. People rub those
Yeah,
for luck.
yeah. No,
That's
I
what I
get
was.
you. I get
That's
you.
that's what I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
referring to.
No,
I
Ari
figured
just
you
thinks
would
you're
get it.
crazy.
I
He
know
just
that
thinks
went
you're
I
right
got
crazy.
it.
above Daniella's
I
head.
got it.
Woo!
I got it.
Lucas, I did want to ask you one more question about Mo, and then we'll move on because I know before he got his own place, he was rooming with Dylan Larkin, and we asked Dylan what kind of roommate Mo was, so we know what his answer was. You answer the same question. What kind of roommate is Mo?
He's uh he's a fun roommate. He's always happy, always up. I'm kind of a big napper, so he's not really a big napper. So whenever I wake up, he's always up, and he's got a lot of energy, and he's really funny, and yeah, he's a good roommate overall.
your chemistry with Dylan Larkin and Tyler Bertuzzi is incredible. And we always hear about chemistry, and maybe it's an intangible, but why have you clicked almost immediately with those two players?
Uh, well, I don't know. It's well, first of all, they're very easy to play with in the sense that they read the game so well, so it's easy to adjust after them. And they're really good players. Like it's tough to explain, but they make a lot of plays out there that makes it easy for me to play. And they're two, even so skilled. They're two very hardworking forwards as well, which makes it easy to adjust and for me to move. And also off the ice is a big thing. Like they're talking a lot. I mean, they've been in this league for a while now, and this is my first year, so they're helping me out a lot, both on the ice, but a lot off the ice as well.
Lucas, there haven't been very many critiques of your game so far, but one thing that Coach Blashill reiterates a few times in his post-game press conferences is that you need to remember to move your feet, that you think the game very well. So you just need to remember to do both of those things at the same time. From your perspective, what exactly is Coach Blashill talking about?
Well, it's move my feet. It's I need to skate. I mean, sometimes I read the game a lot, so sometimes I could get like catch myself reading it too much, wanting to be ahead too much of the situation. So, uh, but keeping my feet moving, it's a huge part, and it puts me in situations where I could have the puck more, and I come in with speed into situations. So that's one thing that we're working on a lot with video and all of those things, and I think that's probably the biggest part of my game that I'm working on right now, and it's a vital part for every aspect of the game to really get your feet moving and put you in positions where you're in good position.
But you seem to have a cloak of invisibility out there. You know, not that we forget you're out on the ice, but bam, you make a play. I mean, is it safe to say that you're a little sneaky and shifty out there, and that you have a tendency for guys to maybe lose track of you on the ice?
Uh, yeah, maybe. It's I try to I try to be unpredictable and try to find spots where I can get the puck and attack. But and then of course that comes like losing your mark from a D, trying to get free. I think that's a part of it, but it's not really a thing that I think about. I just think it comes uh, when I'm playing the hockey that I want to play, and I think that connects to what Blash is talking about, moving your feet. I think that comes from that. If you're not moving and not moving at a high pace, it's easy for the defenders to kind of mark you as well and keep pace of you. But if you're moving all the time, it's tough for the defense to keep track of you as well.
So, Lucas, a couple of weeks ago now, opening night at Little Caesars Arena, there were some really special guests in attendance, some Red Wings former captains to honor Dylan Larkin. And two of those guys, Nick Lidstrom and Henrik Zetterberg, two very famous Swedish hockey players in the Red Wings organization and throughout their history. Do you have a relationship with either of them? Because I know they have been in Sweden for a long time and they talk pretty highly about you and coming to see you play when you were over there.
Yeah, no, I met Lidstrom first time, now when he was here. And I mean, first of all, opening night was an incredible night. I think it was something extraordinary with the fans were really good, and of course the ceremony with all of the captains, that was extremely special. And Sederberg I met back in Sweden. He came to watch me play when I was in Malmo, so that's when I met him the first time, and then I met both of them here. But uh, just talked a little with them, and they're two extremely humble guys, and like you said, they're legends back in Sweden too. So to meet them in person is kind of surreal, but for sure an amazing moment.
Lucas, I saw a video on YouTube someone sent me, and it was about the way Swedish hockey players are trained. And it was really interesting because it's really kind of sad when you don't even play games or keep score or anything until you fellas are about 14, 15 years old. That from the time, you're first on skates till that time, it's all about skills and training and thinking the game. Can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit? How beneficial was that for you where, because in North America, everything is a competition, and it certainly seems like in Sweden, it was let's get the fundamentals down before we even think about playing a game.
Yeah, well, that's actually I won't say a new thing, but when I was growing up playing hockey, we kept track of score. So that came after I played juniors, but I've heard of it, and I mean, me growing up as a young kid, I'm a very competitive player, so uh, that was a big part of the game. I felt like growing up, at least, like playing tournaments and really playing to win. But I think that's a good initiative in different aspects to get the young players really focusing on developing instead of keeping tracks of who's scoring or whatnot. But me personally, I really liked it since I'm a very competitive guy, and I think keeping track of what the score is a big thing in hockey.
So little Lucas Raymond would have turned down a participation trophy, right? I mean, like, if I'm not
Throw it on
winning
the ground.
anything, just I don't want this thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been like that since I was young. I'm always competitive with my older brother playing games. It could get pretty heated down in the basement playing land hockey, but no, I mean you always want to win. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, and it's kind of been that growing up. Like I said, with my brother is a huge part of that. We always competed in whatever we were doing. If we're playing soccer or basketball or playing floorball down in the basement, it's always been a competition for me, and I think that's a big thing that kept pushing me to want to develop.
Well, we love your competitive spirit so far. I can tell you that. And so do Red Wings fans. Another thing everybody likes is the confidence that you play with. So, for my last question, can you talk about where your confidence level is at now that you're 6 games into your NHL career and how you think that's going to develop throughout the season?
Yeah, well, it's kind of tough for me to. It's always tough to feel. Of course, you feel some nights you have it and some nights you don't. But I think confidence is just something that you consistently have to work on. I think it comes from hard work. If you're feeling like you're prepared, that you're feeling physically ready, mentally, then confidence comes from that. So I think confidence comes from preparations that you're feeling that you're prepared, and then walking into a situation with confidence. It's almost like doing a math test. If you have studied for
Oh,
the
man.
test, you're walking in with confidence. But
Oh,
if you
man.
don't really know what it's about, uh, you aren't that confident. So I think it comes from
Lucas,
hard work, just doing the right tips every day.
I don't know
That
about
must have been
you.
my
I was
story.
never I was
Yeah.
never ever confident walking into a math test. I don't know about you, but I was not. Not at all.
I
Yeah,
just I just put all
no
zeros
comment.
down on the sheet and left. I mean,
No
that
comment.
yeah, no way, man. Lucas, my final question to you is that obviously there's a great tradition of Swedish hockey players with the Detroit Red Wings. You are now mentioned in the same breath as Gordie Howe and Steve Yzerman for some of your early on ice accomplishments, but I want to go to a Red Wing we haven't talked about who was in Sweden during your stay, and that's Nick Cromwell, who's also a great Red Wing, even though he was a defenseman. Do you have much of a relationship, and what type of influence does he have on you, or did he have on you? Was it good to have somebody who's not that far removed from the game himself?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Cromwell has been huge to me. Before I got here, I talked to him, if not every day almost, and he's had great communication with me, and he's been a huge help. And I mean, like you said, is one of the legends back in Sweden as well, and he's done amazing things in Sweden and in this organization. So he had a lot of experience and shared some of that with me, and really been a good guy to kind of pitch ideas back and forth and teaching me a lot of things. So he's been huge for me for sure.
Well, Lucas, thank you so much for taking the time to join us, and best of luck with the rest of the season. And hey, we'll be meeting you in person very soon, so we're excited about it.
Yeah, thank you so much. It will be fun.
And I won't rub your belly, I promise.
I wouldn't accept that. He might try. Just a warning next time you see Art.
Yeah,
Well,
No.
thank
we'll
you
see.
so much.
We'll see.
I don't want to be
If
escorted
it
out by
works, I'm next
security.
in line
No.
because if it works. Well,
Keep it
thanks
going,
again,
Lucas,
Lucas.
man. It's a joy watching you play hockey. It truly is.
All right.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you again. And a big thank you to PointsBet for presenting the Word on Woodward. PointsBet is an official gaming partner of the Detroit Red Wings, Detroit Tigers, and Little Caesars Arena. We'll see you next time.